And we are about ready to roll here in the championship game between two teams, which a lot of people figure we might see, Dave Ellis, against one another.
What's our lineman taking shifts on the wing tonight for the green and white?
Puck is down to the point for Michigan Tech. Long shot deflected in on Trey Augustine, as redirecting that was Tyler Miller between the line. Partially fanning on it is Michigan Tech, and back the other way the Spartans. Drop pass, great look, shot in, and Bartoskevich with the catching glove. He's into the hockey game right now with his first save of the night. It's a beauty.
He played against Michigan State last year as a member of the Lindenwood Lions. So
lightning quick here in this hockey game. Up ahead, Michigan Tech trying to get in there is Bame, and the goaltender Trey Augustine has to come out and play it. Braden Bame, just a freshman from British Columbia.
There hasn't been a Bame that has scored for Michigan Tech in the GLI in almost 45.
As he takes a bump right there at middle ice. Crossing the Spartans, drop pass here left side, looking in the crease, and it's swept out of there at the last moment. Here's Geary, got there first in their own zone. They start the rush. Look to the left. There's Bame once again, sent towards the middle, shot in, kicked out by Augustine from point blank range. There, Spartans will bring it across on the left. Crossing Michigan State, looking towards the middle, backhanded in there, right out in front, shot saved, bobbled by the goaltender. Another big hit there in front of our crowd microphone as they spin to the Huskies, back out to the point. That's Prouty firing it in to the high slot. A weak backhand trickles in on Trey Augustine. And how many times, Dave, have you and I see that? Sometimes you don't need the 90-mile-an-hour slap shot. It's the 2-mile-an-hour backhander that's the danger.
Oh, the traffic looked like the
knocked away from him. Back the other way, Colin Ralph here for Michigan State. Ralph going in 1-on-3. Now he cuts to his right, and bouncing puck. Hit off the skate of the official with 1 second to go, and that is our first period. I think the word wow comes to mind. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, you're watching the 59th Great Lakes
even at night.
Now that first period really popped here tonight, and it's going to be a Michigan State very short power play of about 20. Puck there, and Michigan State will return back the other direction. Charlie Stramel. Stramel moving up ice. He lost it in skates, and it's knocked aside there by Michigan Tech. And here is puck out at neutral ice. Spartans turn and send it in. Back behind the net, trying to set something up. Had a man in the slot, didn't see him. Back out to the point. A one-timer, deflection down low. Rebound is loose, and it rolled away. Loved it down. Here's Lindstrom with a little sidestep. Back the other way are the Huskies. Trembecki left it aside. Shot in, that just missed the post. As ripping, that was Noah Run. Off the draw, Michigan Tech with a long shot, save made. Off the stick of, they move up ahead to O'Connell. O'Connell's pass to Lindstrom, bounces past the post. That goes through the crease in front, save made by Bartoskevich under Trey Augustine right there. 10:09 to go. Loose puck and a turnover, shot in, save made into the catching glove of Trey Augustine. And we, Dave, are seeing a goaltending clinic here tonight.
What in the world just happened there? That was like a low 2-on-0
at Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids. No score, but this is probably the most exciting scoreless game we've seen in years between the host team Michigan Tech and the Spartans of Michigan State, as it's Fasciano to turn and clear it here for the Huskies. Michigan Tech, you're just joining us in the gold sweaters. Of course, Michigan State, the Spartans in the green. Walking in, high slot, shot off the glove of the goaltender, Owen Bartoskevich. To the far side it goes, and into the net on the deflection, and Michigan State leads it 1-0.
Well, you figured it was going to be a greasy one, whoever got it. Good things happen when you get the puck to the net. Anthony Romani taking the place of Porter Martone on that line. Just go in there and get in the way. It was a low shot. Romani's tip put it high.
Steven Sardarian, he's drawing a lot of attention in green jerseys, right there with him as Gordon pulls the trigger, backhand in. Oh, and Augustine had to find that one in traffic. Off. Here is Andreessen here with a long look up ahead. Moving through is Janssen. Janssen waiting, drop pass Trembecki, pulls the trigger, and right there was Reinhardt, couldn't get anything on it. Back out to the point.
There.
Right. So it is a bouncing puck for the Huskies as Michigan Tech will bring it across. Shot in, save made. Rebound is controlled for a second by Michigan Tech. The side that's off on the goaltender's shoulder. I don't think he knew where that puck was for a second. Long look for Michigan State. It is onside. And back behind the net they go to the side of the net, swept away at the last moment by the Huskies. Howden top.
Oh! You've got to be kidding me.
Owen Bartoszewicz with a save that has to be an optical illusion for a lot of people here in this building.
He did what? Stramel had him dead to rights. And he just put it in the palm. That is a stick at Stramel. Great look from behind. Watch how much net there was.
Michigan State number 8, minor penalty for slashing.
That is absolutely ridiculous. No one.
Nice job by the Huskies to hold the zone. Fasciano again. And a wrister into traffic, rebound. They're loose, and another big save by Trey Augustine. Maybe not as flashy as the other one from Bartoszewicz, but just as important.
Janssen just presenting his stick there, wanting the tip, and instead it was there for the rebound. Good play by.
As he checks out onto the ice. Nice job of a pick there to the far side. Rebound was fired at the net looking for the deflection. They almost got it.
Yeah, middle of the change right now. Mackey's out there. He's caught on a longer shift. Needs to get back out and complete the change.
Here are the Huskies looking up ice. Broken stick right in front of you, Dave Ellis.
I can't reach it.
I have to do everything?
You can't reach it either.
I know. 2:10 to go. 1-0 Spartans, and they return. High slot, moving in. Shot save made. Rebound loose. Diving at it. Michigan Tech. And they score. A big pileup at the side of the net. Somehow it got lifted in. I think they hit it off of Bartoszewicz and in.
On the rebound, yeah, I didn't think it'd be a better look to see this maybe from behind. It kind of floated around in there, and I thought Geary was going to get to it. It ended up going in off the leg of Janssen, who was back behind his goalie trying to protect. Yep, hit the leg on the left there, and Stramel's going to get another one.
And out to center ice, that'll do it here on a crazy second period of play where Michigan State now leads it 2-0. Time for a break from Grand Rapids, Michigan. You're watching the 59th Great Lakes Invitational.
Just from the WLUC TV6 parking lot, and it doesn't look like anybody's coming out of the building anytime soon. Second floor windows.
5-on-5 to start this third period. Round to the far side from the point, a weak wrister just changed directions, and it'll be gloved down by Bartoszewicz. My question for you, Dave, here.
Pass back to their goaltender very often.
It's like watching the English Premier League when things like that happen, isn't it? To the side of the net, Huskies there. They try and get it back out to the high slot as a man's pinned. And Shouty out there along with Griffin Jarecki on this line for Michigan State. To the near side, Owen West. That shot missed near post. As we're over 2 minutes into this second, as Michigan Tech going all in this third period, down 2-0. Big hit thrown there as heading into the zone was Van Blaricom. Far side Huskies, who had tilted the ice in that second period for quite a while. And that changed on the goal from Anthony Romani that made it 1-0. Parker had it taken away. High slot, tapped that, shot, score.
You can start stenciling the name on the MVP trophy. Charlie Stramel with another one, and this has been one of the things that Bartoszewicz has struggled with this year, creating the turnover back there with a little bit of confusion, and Parker was the one that kind of got victimized on that. Little confusion there, and Stramel just Johnny on the spot, lurking on the top of the scoring area there, and he made no mistake. That may be the dagger. 2 straight games for Stramel, you can say that, to give his team a 3-goal lead.
As we get back to action, 5-on-5 here at Van Andel Arena. And this is going to be onside. Out to play it is Bartoszewicz, the goaltender. It is where? Sent wide, and the goal's knocked off its moorings. They're going to say, Michigan State saying the puck went in.
Well, Fasciano came flying back in there, lost his edge.
Wristed it in, that went off of traffic and up into the protective netting with 14:52 to go.
So these 3 gentlemen that you're going to see were the drive.
Walking and looking back door, right back to him. Out to Sardarian, one-timer to the middle, shot in, and that's hitting the defense, actually, Dave, and went wide. Top here. Oh, that's just Dirk. Don't mind me. I can hear Dirk Hembroff as plain as day up here. I don't know if you got him through my headset or not. The great radio voice of the Michigan Tech Huskies.
He and I have been doing games for a long time together. Back when we were in high school, when he was a Hancock Bulldog, and that's the last I'll mention of them tonight, too. Good Copper Kings don't mention the Bulldogs.
The who?
That's exactly.
Right.
Thank you.
Here's Michigan Tech back to 5-on-5. They send it near side. Shot Trembecki. Got all of it. But Augustine saw that all the way in, and from the point they score.
It's Latimer that got the tip. He's usually the speed guy, but this time the traffic man in the front. That's a huge goal for the Huskies, and if you're breaking down into those 5-minute games, they got the first game. It's 1-0. Bad clear from Owen West, sending it up through the middle blindly. And that's where the shot came in, and you can see from the reaction of Latimer, he was the guy that'll be credited for the...
A partial fan by Michigan Tech, and back the other way are the Spartans. Here's Stramel. Great look towards the middle, but it rolled away from Daniel Russell at the last. Far side, they turn and send it in. Huskies just not able to get to the puck as they send it down low into the zone. That was away from Michael Cicek, who's seeing some time. Here are the Spartans, shot in, shoulder save, and up out of play. Huskies send it up ahead, cross ice they go. Got a man in the middle. That would have been Parker, but it was just out of his reach. Shot missed everything. Parker gathers it in out at the point for Michigan Tech. High slot, shot in, trickling in, and Trey Augustine at the last second, Dave Ellis covered that up.
Well, Max Sturback just gave him a power play too. That was an absolutely boneheaded play if he gave up a penalty there, right in front of the official. And if he's not going to go another 20 seconds off the clock.
That is not an ice, as it is sent down low, and Michigan Tech in their own end trying to knock that puck free and off the end wall. Pulled out by Michigan State. Once again, backhand in, and somehow Bartoskevich kept that out. Tech had an opportunity there at center ice, couldn't draw it in. Numbers if they hurry in. Shot, save made. That went off the blocker. Fasciano starting the rush here for the Huskies. Sends it to the back to the blue line. Isaac Gordon lost the handle, and they just missed the net on the far side, icing Michigan State. Oh, that was close. An angle, too many green sweaters in front of them, or shot in. That ricocheted around in front of the goaltender and punched out to neutral ice, and trying to track it down Michigan State, but the Huskies will get there first. And Fasciano now with 1:35 to go here in regulation. 3-1 Spartans here in this championship game. Here's Carson Latimer. Bouncing puck, got it free. Went far side, chopped at by the Spartans, held on. Latimer looking for some help now back out to the point. Down low, Trembecki. Walking, looking, a lot of green in front of him, and this isn't a football game. That's not good, and neither is this if you're Michigan Tech. Here's Tommy Manisto, and he wins it for Michigan State, and the Mason Cup will live, or the McGinnis Cup rather, I'm sorry, will live again in East Lansing.
Well, the Mason Cup is back in the CCHA now, but
yes,
the way they're playing right now, Michigan State would probably be a good...
Should be just about it as the final 5 seconds will expire here at Van Andel Arena here in Grand Rapids. And for the first time since 14-15, a back-to-back repeat winner. A title defended here by Michigan State. We have
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Great Lakes Invitational Champions, the Michigan State Spartans. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed your time with us here at the world-famous Van Andel Arena for the 59th Annual Great Lakes Invitational, and we hope to see you back here again next year. Where Michigan
well, like
State
we said in talking to Athletic Director Suzanne Sanregret, it'll be another great lineup next year. Lindenwood joining the fold. It'll be the year for Western Michigan to join in. They alternate with Ferris State. And of course, these Michigan Tech Huskies and the Michigan State Spartans, perennial members of the roll call here at Van Andel Arena, which has again proven to be just a fantastic host here for this tournament. City of Grand Rapids has really risen to the occasion, and as Suzanne mentioned, it's great for the alumni bases of these schools because Grand Rapids, with its large population, has a lot of alumni of all 4 of the schools that participated here this year, with Miami University, Ferris State, Michigan Tech, and Michigan State. So very, very, very good job by the city here. The people of West Michigan have embraced this tournament in a lot of ways, and there are more and more people that are just hockey people. What do we got, Dave, down on the ice level?